Hi friends, in this video let's talk about the 10 signs and symptoms of gout to never ignore. Let's start with number 10. The most common symptom is pain in the big toe. Classically, the gout attack is so painful that people can't stand wind blowing on the toe or even resting a light bed sheet on it. This is also known as a gout flare. Gout is the most common inflammatory arthritis. This means your immune system is overreacting to uric acid, causing inflammation or a gout attack. Number 9 is having pain in the ankle, which is another common site for gout flares. The ankle holds a lot of pressure. For every pound of weight, there is 5 pounds of pressure on your ankle. A gout flare can last 2 weeks to fully recover. A gout risk factor is morbid obesity, like King Henry VIII or Queen Victoria, who both had gout flares. Those painful joints just make people more sedentary. Number 8 is having pain in your knee, which is another common site for gout attacks. For every pound of body weight, there is 4 pounds of pressure on your knee. Hopefully, Christopher Columbus didn't have his gout flares while sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. Number 7 is having a gout attack in your elbow, which will inhibit your ability to fly kites. Benjamin Franklin luckily didn't have a gout attack when he did his famous kite experiment. Chronic gout caused him to suffer painful gout flares that decreased his mobility. As you can see, gout can happen to any joint and be very disabling. It's important to prevent these gout flares because active destruction on your joints are happening every time you have a gout flare. Number 6 are gout flares that come and go. They can be deceptive because they can go away in 24 hours and can be mild or severe. People falsely think everything is okay, and maybe you sprain that joint, and it's not because you have gout. Gout is a disease of kings. It is a food and nutrition problem. To prevent it, you have to do it with your diet. Number 5 is redness of the joints. Sometimes the redness starts without pain, and sometimes the pain and redness starts at the same time. Redness, like pain, is a non-specific sign of inflammation. Gout and other inflammatory arthritides can all cause redness, but so can infections. Number 4 is warmth over the joint, which can happen with or without discoloration and pain. Warmth is another sign of inflammation. Number 3 are bumps that grow over tissue, especially joints. These are called Tophi and are usually the result of advanced chronic gout. Number 2 is swelling of the joint. Swelling anywhere is a sign of inflammation. The swelling can be painful or painless. Painful swelling and painless swelling can both be indications that the joint is actively being destroyed. Number 1 is fever. Believe it or not, some people don't have pain, they don't have discoloration or any visible swelling for their first gout attack or gout flare, and their first symptom is a fever. But a trained physician like me would search for a reason, and it is not unusual that people have subtle painless joint swelling. And this is why if you have any of these 10 signs and symptoms, you may have gout, and it's important that you see a medical doctor to have that joint aspirated. Ask for the fluid to be sent for white blood cell count, bacteria culture and gram stains, and crystals. Gout is a disease of kings because they overindulge on foods that trigger gout. And if you want to know what they are, check out the next video.